Hello, I am recording from bed because the house smells like mouse and I f***ing hate it. We're going to be moving apartments in a few days, really, so hopefully my next video will have much better quality, especially as it's my birthday tomorrow. Hurrah! And my dad's getting me a camera for my birthday, which is very exciting. Other tiny life updates in the month since I last posted, I think about a month. I've removed all of my piercings because I'm sick of teeny tiny infections and putting things through little holes in my body. It has always squicked me out, and yeah, my newest piercing that I gave myself was, I thought it was going well, and then it wasn't going so well, and I f***ing had it. I also had a bit of a kerfuffle with my medication, so I didn't have enough to last me, so I ended up just forming a tapering scheme myself because there was no time to get a doctor to do it. And also, let's be real, a doctor's not going to do it for me because I was already on the lowest possible dose. And they don't accommodate people like me who are just sensitive, like more sensitive than children probably. Anyway, I'm actually really proud of how that turned out. I had kind of minimal withdrawal symptoms from duloxetine, which is a notoriously difficult drug to come off of comfortably. I had some pretty bad brain zaps, and I think maybe one day where I felt like I was actually ill, but it's been 3 weeks or so. The brain zaps have toned down to very rare and kind of just like a mild, cozy, friendly reminder that your whole brain is made out of electricity. So now I'm off my meds and finding that I have emotions that I didn't remember having. I hadn't realized what an effect that was having on me, other than I used to have these crying fits that just would start and then not stop until I went to sleep. And no, apparently they were also suppressing just all kinds of feelings. But I think it's actually going really well. I don't think I'm like mental, so that's good. The biggest update, of course, is that I had my Asperger's assessment, or rather my autism assessment, December 14th, I think it was. It was a trip. A good time was had by me, sort of. I had a migraine during the assessment, not optimal. It was pretty low-key, but then as soon as the assessment was over, I just like a ton of bricks just smushed me into the earth. My boyfriend came to pick me up and my brain was just trying to crawl out of my head, and I was just feeling really nauseated and carsick the whole drive home, and I had to hide in a dark room for a while after. I'm planning to do a video on how the assessment itself went, but more focused on the results once I get the results. It's been just over a month. But actually it's pretty normal for it to take that long to get results back. Plus I did mine right before the freaking holidays in the middle of a pandemic. So no surprise if it takes a few weeks longer, but I am so fucking antsy. This is also going to cause the comical problem of me not being able to know how to word it when I tell people I was diagnosed with autism at the age of 31 or maybe 32 because I was 31 when I had my assessment, and 32 when my paperwork became available to me, so I don't technically know. Yeah, I guess, that's me bearing the lead a little bit, maybe. Yes, I've been led to believe by the person doing the assessment that I have secured a diagnosis of autism spectrum disorder, level, what is it, 1? I think that's the lowest level. I was exactly 1 point short, according to whatever their point system is, of qualifying for an autism spectrum disorder diagnosis, but because of the rest of the evaluation process, I guess, and because of the discretion that the psychologist who does the evaluation process has, he basically said, I'm willing to give you this diagnosis because of then, listed several reasons, which I'll go into in a separate video. And yeah, I cried and I was really relieved, and he noted that as also that would be a weird reaction to have if you were not, in fact, on the autism spectrum, because believe it or not, most neurotypical people don't want to be autistic. As for where this channel is going, I'm trying to figure out a somewhat more cohesive theme or whatever. Mostly I've just been experimenting and doing whatever feels fun at the moment. But I want to tie it all together with sort of a general chill vibes umbrella. All of my favorite YouTubers to watch, I watch because they resonate in some weird way, and I almost don't really care what their content is. I just I like the parasocial relationship and feeling like I'm hanging out with my cool internet friends who don't know who I am. But I think it's I've had a hard time finding people I felt like I could connect with for, since I was a kid. And being able to find those people online is just super rad. And I figured, like, I guess one of my goals would be, it'd be really cool to be that person for somebody, maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's like a lofty goal to have. But I know I'm a little bit weird, and a lot of other people are a little bit weird in exactly the same way, but it's just hard to find each other. So the types of videos that I'm likely to be making, I'm going to try to put them on a sort of rotation if I can, so that I'm not just like flooding everybody with one specific type of content when the channel's not actually about that specific type of content, but just like some things. I need to drink more water. You ever get like a bubble in your mouth? It's like gross, like a saliva bubble stuck under your lip. Oh yeah, plastic cups, because that is the state of my mental and physical health lately, I feel like, mostly because of mice in the apartment. Crafting process videos. Asperger's content probably, but I'm not likely to be doing the type of like, this is well researched and I'm telling you about autism thing. More like, these are what my specific experiences are as somebody who is just barely diagnosably autistic. Because I feel like there's probably a lot of people like that. I want to do some rationalist content because I feel like a lot of people, almost all of my subscribers are probably here because I did the Slate Star Codex but Sexy series. And I don't want to bait and switch you like that. But I also felt like that felt like more of a gimmick where, like a bunch of people watched the first video, but nobody really cared about the later ones, which, like, I don't blame you. So it seemed like it was more valuable because of novelty than because anybody is actually interested in listening to hours of me reading Slate Star Codex to them in a sexy voice. I want to try to do some gameplay content because I'm pretty into RimWorld and Crusader Kings 3, and I just feel like there has to be a way to make fun videos involving those ridiculous generated storylines. Might want to dip my toes more into media synopses and critiques. I did a Ranma 1/2 episode 1 synopsis, and that was pretty fun. I'm really into role-playing right now, so I want to do some like world building and role-playing related videos. Might want to do some more little animated explainer videos like the Mott and Bailey video I did a little while back. Those are pretty high time and effort investment for the output, I feel like, but it's still something I'm interested in. I've also just been dying to do some dumb animated lip sync videos because, I don't know, that just seems like a lot of fun. Probably taking like Critical Role audio or something and then like doodling shit over it. And all my friends have podcasts now. I think it'd be actually pretty sick to interview some internet buddies and post them on here. So yeah, that's like a ridiculous amount of variety. So if you have any type of content that you're interested in or that you'd like to see from me for some reason, just let me know in the comments, or, if you have some other way of like communicating with me, just let me know. I can't promise that I'm gonna be motivated to make whatever content people suggest, but it'll at least influence my process, I assure you. You may have noticed that my previous videos have been like way too fucking long for the type of content that they are, so one of my goals is to try to keep things, apparently over 10 minutes is what you want for YouTube, but I'm gonna try to keep them relatively short and focused instead of just me rambling for an eternity. I should have mentioned, of course, obvious content category is just like general vlogs or talking about whatever bullshit I'm thinking about lately. I'll probably do a little series on gender shit and probably maybe a more polished series on Asperger's shit than what I did before. Okay, I believe that's oh, actually, since the last video, I'm sure nobody's noticed this, but I find it really exciting. I've been wanting to get those like cute little, I keep calling them Oni eyebrows. I don't think that's what they're called, but the cute little weird little pixie eyebrows that all the like weird Zoomer weeaboos have. Although honestly, I've been tempted to just completely shave them off. I don't know if I can pull that off quite yet. But I actually kind of shaved off the edge of my eyebrows. Normally go down to here. I shaved off like a solid like third of them, and I'm pretty fucking happy about it. My mom always said, you should never overpluck, and here I am, kids, overplucking the shit out of my eyebrows. Although I do intend to start occasionally wearing makeup for videos. Because makeup's fun. So if you see me, if I come back next time and I look like a literal clown, that's not me having a mental breakdown. That's something I've been wanting to try for a while. I forgot to drink water. How the fuck is it 5:30? If anybody has any tips for like lighting setups that don't make you feel like you're drilling light directly into your eyeballs, I am all ears, because I don't understand how like, there's a lot of autistic YouTubers out there, and a lot of them have like pretty solid lighting setups. Like, how do you stand this? I'm sure many of you are as light sensitive as I am. This is not pleasant. This is just a fucking migraine waiting to happen. I don't know how to introduce videos, and I don't know how to end videos. Bless you! And I almost feel like you shouldn't have to do either, because the video starts, and that's how you know it's begun. And the video ends, and that's how you know it's over.